outdoor sport, so we have to address that we are outside all of the time, and some of the major things that are going on in our sport are dams on rivers, which decrease the opportunity for us to be able to paddle on beautiful places. So I think that it's a huge responsibility for us to look out and look at what their environmental issues are and make sure that we can help with raising awareness about all of that.
I think it's important to have it clean. I think the most I think the most garbage you see on the rivers are like plastic bottles and stuff like this. So yeah, we have to give like an example, and I think it's a good way to start like this. Well, I have my bottle, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to don't bring your own plastic bottle, which sometimes you forget, and or it goes, maybe on the river, or someone just kick it and it ends up in the grass or something. I guess yeah, you can see it's cleaner this way. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I saw some signs around in some areas, and then we get a special bottles, and it was really nice to have it.
The catering, we were using forks, plate, and this, so it can be washable, and it really reduced the amount of bin of dishes.
It's been really cool to see that a lot of athletes have been jumping on the bandwagon, reducing plastics. So using wooden forks, reusing forks and knives, reusing water bottles instead of having plastic bottles everywhere, cleaning up their waste.
有，就比如说环保杯，还有一些自行车，就是说对环保来说，比起一次性杯子嘛来说好很多。
So she's noticed the organizers have provided reusable water bottles and also bicycles for athletes and other team members to use. The reusable water bottles are a lot better than the disposable ones.
There's a variety of ways that athletes can raise awareness to the public. One of the new age ones is social media, but just making a social impact in your local community, I think, is going to be the biggest one. So talking to people around you, using less plastic, just making a conscious effort individually that can hopefully inspire other people to make that conscious effort to make a change as well.
Yeah, I think especially we are running like nature, like rivers, and so I think it's good because like for me in my country, sometimes I when I'm paddling and I saw some trash on the river, I will take it and to the bins.
I think it's important for the athlete because we are a kind of role of a model. So we are the first step to really encourage this kind of initiative. And for example, for me, I try to, in my everyday life, reduce my consumption of energy, water, reducing my waste, and also have a lot of projects on it. As an engineer, I mean, I'm still in school, I have some great tools and can really apply. So I'm trying to making some with biomaterials and green epoxy, trying some research, and why not making a boat for one day? So it reduces a lot of the amount of carbon and using during the boat. And yeah, it's a great initiative. And after that, it's in my everyday life. I use electronic scooter to make all my traveling and reduce using my car. So it's great things.
Yeah. So on World Water Day last year, I tweeted to WaterAid Canada that I just was really happy with the work they were doing, and they actually reached out to me and asked me to help with raising awareness for sanitation and water in the world. So I went to Ghana last year, and we launched a program with Right to Play and WaterAid, and helped to raise awareness about how girls across the world are actually the water collectors. So we used our battle with gender equality with Women's Canoe to align the story of women collecting water, and it's called the Water Fight. So I'm still working with WaterAid now. I don't know if I'll do any trips because I actually got very sick when I was in Ghana. It was right before the World Cups last year, and I actually ended up getting double vision, but I think it was a really unique experience for me to have that because I understood what it was like to drink water in a place that I was and get very sick. And you know, most of the people in the world don't have access to clean water or a proper place to go to the bathroom, or girls to deal with their monthly issues. And as athletes, we have a responsibility to raise that awareness so that people know that there's not access to this everywhere in the world.
I think they can develop some program and put a little bit of money to some people, and they can develop solution technology and really encourage all the organization of the World Cup, World Championship to have a kind of a contract to really say reducing a bottle of water and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, working with athletes, I think, to what they are expecting, and I think we can make great things all together.